The Palisades fire, the Eaton fire, the fires in California. What's going on? I will tell you, this is a map, I don't know, it's kind of interesting with their little drawing on it. This was one of the first maps I saw before everything happened. And I will tell you, I thought it was interesting. As a person who has been trapped in the state of California for her entire life, I have never seen a map like this. Now, backstory. I live here. I now live out in the land of the dirt people, the Inland Empire. From October to March is our windy season. At least that's what I've figured out from living here like a decade. Before that, I lived in LA County. When you had Santa Ana winds in LA County, it was okay. It wasn't a thing like it is out here in the land of the dirt people. Wind out here is no joke. You can't sleep. It'll knock you down the road if you're walking. It will fling open your car door. You get winds like 60, 70 miles an hour. And that happens every year here. It's like a major wind event we have in our windy season. So thought, okay, fine. We're going to have wind, which I hate because it hits the back of my house. I can't sleep because it's like, I don't know, imagine like ocean waves or something. Like the loudness, it hits the house. It's terrible. So I saw this map, and you look on this map, where I live is not in that little circle, that little magenta outline. And I thought, how funny is that? The wind's going above us? Usually it comes through us, but this time it's going above us. Interesting. For a strong wind event. I thought it was weird. Then, I'll show you this. I took this picture from the back of the house. This is in the morning. I believe it was like 7 in the morning. I was getting up, having my breakfast, and I thought, those are weird clouds. It was really like dark outside, kind of like I thought we were going to get rain. We don't have any rain. And then there was this other weird cloud you can kind of see down here at the bottom part. So this was all like stormy clouds, like you think you're having rain. And then you see this, like, whatever this cloud is back here. When it is a windy day here, there's no clouds in the sky. Winds pushed them all out. Bright blue skies. That's when you're like, oh, it's going to be one of those days. So to me, living here all my life in Kami, California, this already started off not right. Just saying. Now, I'm recording this. You can see the date below. And it is 8:17 in the morning. Terrible destruction. The mayor was in, I don't know, some other country, and the firefighters ran out of water in their fire hydrants. I saw stupid Newscomb talking yesterday, and he was just so proud that he had already pre-positioned people in places, firefighters and other, I guess, helpers. And I'm like, how interesting that you knew exactly where to pre-position people. Anyhow, and then I was watching at like 10 o'clock. You know, I like to watch my planes spotting on one of the LA YouTube channels where they're watching the planes at LAX. Funny enough, Air Force One was there because Corn Pop was supposed to go to 2 national parks out in the land of dirt people and dedicate something, but he had to cancel it. You know, we don't have fire out here, just so you know. We had fire earlier in the year surrounding us. We had 3 fires surrounding us earlier in the year, but no fires for this one. So out there, Palisades, no water in the fire hydrants. It's all shady. It's all shady boots. And so that's why we're going to do a reading. Now, if you believe in your government and don't think anything nefarious would happen, this is not the video for you. Move along. You can go watch something else. All right. We're going to look into the reading. There's what we can find out about the fire. This is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, even though none of this is entertainment. Psychic downloads, snarky opinions, none of this is fact. All right. Let's get you know what? Let's put this one away first. Let's get a major arcana spread going. We'll use the Hydesville. I am not awake yet, I'll tell you that. When you don't sleep because of the winds, you're like, I'm trying to wake up. It messes with your energy. You're agitated. You're like out of sorts. So, but I'm used to the wind, but I still don't like it. What's the general feel around this fire? What's the information we can know about this event? You know, it's not like they couldn't save the water and just stop throwing it into the ocean. Anyhow, not bitter. Oh, geez. Well, there you go. And thank you for watching. El Diablo right in the center of the situation. This is not a natural event. My opinion. It's not a natural event. This is... Shall we say this is reminiscent of Maui? Perhaps we shall. Oh, gosh. In the government, over here in the past position, one of the same, eyes wide shut, government, all these dirty birds. Dirty birds are behind it. Okay, and then we have a moving forward. God only knows what that's going to look like, because there was also, I heard today, news that, I don't know, it was either 4 months ago, insurance companies had canceled fire insurance for people out there who have just lost their homes. No, it's not shady at all, is it? Dicks. Okay. Overriding concern that this would come out, that this is not a natural event. My opinion, that's the big concern underneath. I think we're just going to step off la-dee-da until the sun. Oh, it's going to be a great sunshiny day. They're unprepared for what's coming down the pike for them. I don't think this is going to end well for them. All right, the fear. This turns the tables. Must be interesting fear to have if you're the one creating the event, and then knowing this is going to turn the tables on you. Because the interesting thing I've been seeing too, the news reports, is these people were very upset that their mayor wasn't here, that the state wasn't prepared, that firefighters didn't have what they needed, that there was other reports that they didn't send up the water dropping air vehicles that they should have. Totally unprepared in the state of California. How does that happen? I don't know. This is like an exposure of them. I'm just saying. And this is not, you know, a lot of people here don't like Big Daddy T. Well, at least over there where the fires are. Over here in the land of the dirt people, more people like Big Daddy T. Just putting that out there. The obsession. Keeping this all a secret. Zip it. Zip it. Don't say anything. Don't tell what you know. Gotta keep the secrets going. Driving ambition. All right. We'll have to check into that, because if their desires are aligning with other types of secrets here, this ain't good. Main obstacle. Justice. Oh, geez. This is, oh God. All right. This is my opinion. We have Eyes Wide Shut, Deep State. You know the usual actors here. They don't want to have to face justice. So what are we doing? This is Maui 2.0. Go back to the Maui video. This 2.0. Now, I know there was a lot of talk also on X last night that were saying, oh, the Getty's burning down. Now, that's the Getty Villa, not the Getty Museum that's up the 405, but the Getty Villa that's closer to Malibu. I went there once in college. It's a smaller little thing. It's not quite as big as the Getty. However, I did do a reading, that's in the Moon Moth Manor only, about the Gettys and, you know, the alleged tunnels in there. And just to give you the snippet, one snippet out of that reading was that villa tunnels connected to the larger Getty. So, while some would say, well, that's just the villa, that's not the main place. They're connected. They're connected. All right, so we got Maui 2.0. El Diablo Demons. Should we bring out True Crime and Conspiracy? Sure. Why not? Let's bring out the big deck energy, see what we can get. It's just it's just terrible You're just trying to live your damn life. And what happens? Oh, demon seeds are on the loose. They got to protect their own asses, and they don't care who they hurt in the process, right? They do not care. Let's see if we can make these sort of... Oh, let's go for 3 piles. Okay. They don't care who they hurt. This is like... January is going to be... devils trying to, you know, make as much chaos as they can as they're on their way out the door. My opinion. Because this is just sick. So let's continue. Shuffle this one, True Crime and Conspiracy deck, and the add-on deck. That's why there's so many cards. It's a lot of cards. It's interesting too, because I was thinking back, and I want to say it's been weird because we haven't had rain. I was waiting for our, you know, the usual season we have here is where, and I don't remember the time frame. I thought it was like at the end of a year, like October, November, but we'd usually have the Malibu fires, and then came the rain and washed the stuff down the hill, and then the celebrities would rebuild, in general. So this is all different, and I know you could have some people who are like, oh my god, it's climate change. Get off my video. All right. I think we're going to be harping on some things today. Just saying. All right, what do we got? Power. Evil. Now that's interesting because I'm curious about what the military has to do with this. Demonic possession. Hollywood's demonically possessed, is it not? Soul contract. I wonder, that's kind of interesting, a soul contract. Before they get thrown down to the gates of hell, they got to reaffirm their membership with eyes wide shut. All right, next. Harvesting energy with the trapped card. Oh God, this is, you know how, I don't know if you know, I'll just say, from doing these readings on these bastards for whatever period of time this has been, and seeing what I get in these readings, and it's such a constant sick theme that they want to harvest energy from people, whether that's going to having their concert and people are throwing all their adoration and respect and love at these celebrities, and then you have like a Astro World incident, or you have it that they're actually like, you know, taking people off the earth plane and harvesting energy like that. This is like Astro World, but in a different way, my opinion. Oh, well, there's evidence. I think there is evidence. There was also some funny videos that are showing like things darting across the sky, glowing in the sky. We have a lot of cameras, like 24-hour cameras in the area out there in LA. Like, you have to understand, this is like a whole big area. Like, if I'm going to go to LA, we don't talk in terms of miles, we talk in terms of time. It would depend if I'm going to, like, say, LAX in the middle of the night. I can get there in maybe 40 minutes if I'm lucky. If I'm going during the day, it's a 2-hour trip, right? So you have cameras all over LA, and they're all pointed at freeways, and like, oh, here's the ocean cam, and here's this cam, and here's the mountain cam. There's cameras everywhere. So no wonder people would catch evidence on those cameras if they just scan it, because you'll see all sorts of things. Excuse me? That's an interesting card. Okay, well, this is already relevant, right? We already got the bird flu bullshit. Okay. I think we got most of our answers here. So, energy harvesting event. They're watching, they're enjoying it. The evil ones, they're enjoying this. I don't know if Karen Bass and New Scum and whoever else are really going to be enjoying this, because it feels like their feet are going to be held to the fire. Yeah, okay, so I'm curious about a few cards here. So the ones I'm curious about, I'm not curious about the evidence. This is like some type of energy harvesting, binding, whatever the hell they do, don't want to know. Of course, this is evil. This is about their power flying away. Demonic possession, of course. This, curious. We'll keep that. I'm curious about that. Their soul contract. It kind of makes sense. It's kind of misleading when you see a pair of hands and a heart. But, you know, they love El Diablo. This is curious. This curious. I think we all can agree this is what's happening. We'll just leave that there. This is, okay. That goes with that, I think. It's part of it. There's all sorts of things to this. We'll leave these over here for now. I'm going to get here. I got to start with this one. It's the most intriguing to me. What does military have to do with what's going on in the fire areas? Prepositioned assets. I was just thinking again about that. How ridiculous. It's like, did someone tell him to say that? That's dumb. Like, you just pull on yourself, you big dummy. No one said he was smart. Some thought he was handsome. New scum, I mean. All right. Oh my God. Rescuing children. Okay, so what I'm getting here is El Diablo set a fire. Beep, 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 right? Because we got to get the hell out of Dodge. Then they're like, well, we got to go get those kids. I mean, I know, tinfoil hat. Oh, their secrets. Okay, so this is a search and rescue event as well. So this is not just the things that we see on the surface with the fires in the homes, destruction, business destruction, and all of that stuff going on. It's not just that. There's another thing going on now since the fires happened. Okay. Interesting. I'm also getting here that there's been some of the people in the know in the area have been giving tips to them, military, about where they can go to continue their mission to rescue children. This is the Getty right here. This is legacy families. This is the families that do this shit. But this is the burden here I'm getting with the Ten of Wands is really more tied into the some of their tracks have already been covered, so, or the evidence or the kids have been already taken. So doing what they can't totally rescue them all. Okay, let's put this back over here. Let's see, what do we want to go with? Let's go dating. What in the world is dating about? No idea. Unless this is partnerships that have been thrown together. Spur of the moment. You know, they're like, I don't know, New Scum and Karen Bass. Partnership made in failure. Who knows? This is another, remember when we had the military spread? This is a whistleblower or victim, someone who's come forward to assist in retrieval. Like, but not because out of the goodness of their heart, but because they took a deal. They took a deal. And then they decided to say, hey, you can go find some more, whatever you're looking for, there. So this is someone who's decided to take a deal to help during this operation. So in terms of dating, it's a newfound relationship, not by this whistleblower's choice. Oh, worried that they're going to get outed. Okay, well, you're a piece of shit anyway for holding on to the information. Taking a deal. Okay, so that's what we got there. What's next here? Let's go to work. Let's see what's happening with our work card. Terrible. Oh, come on. Let's do one more. One good one. Oh, it's their devilish work, their witchy work. Okay, got it. Multiple options of how, that's why I'm saying this is not just a wind event. This is like not just nature. This is not any of the crap. This is actual, like, I don't want to harp on about it if you get my drift. Interesting that behind the scenes, some of the devils were pissed about how this was going to go. Now I'm curious about why they're arguing with each other about how this project was going to... Oh, I see. Because in the destruction, they're destroying their own shit. And they didn't want that to happen. It's almost like destroy the scene of the crime, but leave all the pretty shit around it or something. And it's like, no, because there's like something here they have to super like get rid of, or that's what their intent was. We have to super get rid of this. And sorry, you know, Joey, Max, Sharon, Christina, whatever, all of you, sorry, your houses are right on top. So we kind of have to totally clean it out. Yeah, because they're going to find our secret. The niños and the niñas. All right, so we're moving forward with the plan. So suck it up, Buttercup. Because otherwise, we're going to have worse problems than you lost your house. These people are disgusting. Okay. Disgusting. Excuse me while I have to take a sip of my coffee. More than a sip. All right, we're now going on to, let's see, let's go here. For shits and giggles, let's go here, because I think we're beyond that event, and this must be going to Big Daddy T's coming into office, and we can't be having that. That's going to be happening sooner than later, but we'll just check. Okay. Yes, this is about Big Daddy T coming in. Like we've talked about before, they don't have enough blue pills to make any substantial moves to keep him from assuming power. What they have left, while it's destructive and terrible and people are losing everything, and right, it is not, it's about all they have in terms of what they can do, which I know sounds like, well, it's a lot, but it's not as much, it's not as bad as it could be. Okay, because a lot of these people, there's no deals to be made. There's no deals to be made, and there's a lot of evidence against these people. A lot of their reputations will be sullied, and who the public thought they were will be exposed. Okay, so that's more about coming up. Got it. Let's see if there's any... What? I'm sorry, thinking I have to go to a dermatologist today. And I'm like, I do not want to wear some baby diaper on my face. It's just, I've already, no, there's people here who are still wearing these fucking things in the car by themselves. Still! Unless this is about something that we haven't been told about yet. Oh. Okay, there's a strategy here as it goes along with our current, what are they calling it? A quademic? I don't even know what the 4 elements of that one are. Sorry. Because I don't care, because it's bullshit. Alright, so there's a strategy here going on. These motherfuckers. Alright. So this is not in relation to the latest thing that they're telling everybody to get prepared for. This is in reverse. If you won't take our medicines, we'll take your medicines from you. Your essential medicines. We're going to have shortages. Then you're going to have a fucking problem. This is how sick they are. This is how sick they are. This is like a pharmaceutical shortage of critical, crucial medicines that people take. Like they're trying to do a shortage here. I don't know if that's, I don't know what roads, freeways, routes, whatever are going to be jacked up because of this, but they're diabolical. I have no other words for this. Okay. Fucking devils. Let's get to the evidence. Please, let's get to evidence. So it's all by design. This is all shady shit. Things in the sky zip-zapping around. You can still hear the wind here. The wind, today's supposed to be our last day of wind. For who knows how long. We still haven't had any rain. Real rain. We've had mist, but, you know. They don't want us to have rain. Have Mr. Betsy now. Okay, evidence. What can we know? Oh, it's about their evidence. Evidence against them. So they're covering up the evidence by doing this is their whole cover. Set the fire. This is why they can pre-position assets. Okay, so we're going to set the fire, and then we're going to go clean out the rest of our mess, you know, before we're found out. Because we don't, they can't clean it all out. Like, this, I don't remember. If you watched the Maui video, I don't remember, but it seemed like it didn't, them trying to go back to clean up the scene of the crime didn't seem to really help them in terms of there's other evidence or things that have already been uncovered. They're like dummies, and I guess that it's like strategy level toddler is what I'm getting here of like, we need to go cover it up because then they won't have anything to pin on us. This is like LA, man. They're trying to, so they can continue living their best demonic life, right? I'm surprised Calabasas hasn't been touched by flames. I don't know. And maybe it will be. Not wishing anything on the normal people of Calabasas, but you know, you have that one family up there. Just saying. Although she's remodeling her house, her concrete-looking house, she is remodeling it. Let's see, make sure there's nothing else here I want to look into. Power. Yeah, trapped. What? They're trapped. Okay, yeah. All right. Let's see what's next then for the leadership in the state. Unless everybody thinks that everybody in California just loves New Scum, I would like to tell you, no. We do not. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of people that do. I don't know. They might have two brain cells to rub together. I will tell you, I think the... oh, let me find a card because I don't want to get in trouble for saying it too much. You know, this. Those have been messed around with here for quite a long time. Back in the day, you know, that we had a Republican president that came from our state. Things have been jiggered with for a very, very, very long time. We tried to recall him. Somehow that didn't work. Shocking because of the amount of support I'd seen on our recall. This was bigger than when we had the previous recall on the governor. So there's shenanigans going on here. So don't think all of us in California are just dummies and we keep voting for the same stuff. This is not our will. We're hostage. All right, future leadership in the big old blue state of California. As a result of these terrible, terrible events. Interesting that this comes out as the final nail in the coffin. There's already behind the scenes, there's already like the energy of this was a Jenga tower and all you needed is someone to pull out one more piece at the bottom and has been working on in the background. Marto. Oh, well, thank God. Maybe my state will go back to being normal and we won't have condom vegetable produce bags anymore. Do you have those? We have them. They're disgusting. They feel like condoms. And they're flimsy. They fall apart. Just saying. Okay. Oh, well. We'll take that. Sure, let's take these two. See what we got going on there. All right, so they're on their way out. That's been working behind the scenes. There's this interesting thing. Let's get out Mildred, because before I say any more, I'm going to get out Mildred and see what she's got to say over here on this. Now this over here, this is talking about that looking into the future, the leadership of the state. We're looking into the future where we're fighting back for what's right, not what's diabolical and crazy Looney Tunes. So there's new leadership and a new vision in the way for California. Okay, so a turnaround for California in the works, coming to a state near you. Or if you live in a state, maybe I won't have to leave my state. I'm not holding my breath. All right, I still have a plan. I know, you guys are like, why haven't you left yet? Have you seen the prices of real estate in other parts of the country right now? Doesn't make sense. Just doesn't make sense. All right. Okay, so we're at the... this is the beginning stage of revealing the tumbling down of the power structure in the state. People have been saying it for years that this is like shit. Okay, so other people are celebrating. I would, that the demons that run the state, they're getting knocked off their pedestal. Cleansing out of the old, coming in with the new. The satisfaction, oh, okay, so we'll say the other side. People who aren't evil and demonic and not running the state of California are satisfied. I would say I'd be satisfied to see this leadership go. Satisfied that the scourge on our society is leaving. New life, new ruling, coming, new, I guess ruling? I don't know. I don't like to be ruled by anybody, but new leadership change, I guess, is coming. New life of leadership change is coming. People are going to be dissatisfied, even the crazy libs up there in the land of the locos in Hollywood. Okay. So even they're going to get on board with, you had enough yet? I think we've all had enough yet. Okay, well, so that's a good thing. We should check too. Just because we wear tinfoil hats here. I haven't put mine on because my hair's like, I'm okay with it today, so I didn't want to jack it up before I have to go out into the wild. Let's look at the insurance companies. Now, insurance companies have been pulling out of California left and right, like, I don't know, a hookup at an OnlyFans record-setting sex carpet. But canceling your fire insurance, what happens to these insurance companies? Now, I'll see there's two sides. It is expensive to have insurance in California. I get it. The state doesn't really help, though, right? In terms of, like, fires and stuff. They don't clear the brush, anyhow. But it is expensive to have a car in California. It's expensive to have a house in California, all of that stuff. But the insurance companies, last minute, pulled out the insurance. Of course they did. Bring, hello. Yes, insurance people. I just want to give you a heads up. There's this little event that's going to be happening. What? Yeah. I know. You're my good buddy. Just want to give you a heads up. If you guys don't want to have to pay out a ton of claims and save your shorts, yeah. Cancel the insurance. Gotta go. These people are sick. Now, this looks like this might change into some type of insurance regulation change in the future where it is some type of insurance must be offered. Like, you can't just decide you're not going to insure people. You know, you're doing business in the state. You're insuring other things. It's almost like the way it comes through is like, you can't insure this but not insure that. Like, you want to do business here, you're going to have to figure this out. Okay, so there's a change in the insurance industry as it relates to how things are done, at least in California. Insurance companies, looks like they're not going to be saving money like they thought they did when they heard about this shocking event that could be happening in the future. I mean, Miss Cleo called. And this is not going to work out well, because then there's an investigation into this. This is not going well for them. Terrible. Terrible. What can I know about the future of some type of rain coming to this terrible state? It wouldn't be a terrible state if it didn't have terrible leadership ruining it for the past 30, 40, however many years. But what can we know about rain coming? Oh, can you imagine? Then we're going to get the biggest rainstorm of our life. It's going to flood everything. All the shit on the, cliffs of the beach is going to go in the ocean. I don't even know if the one freeway, PCH, that's well, it's not really, I don't know if it's a freeway. It's a 2-lane road when you get further up above Santa Barbara. And I think for a while that was closed. Like, part of it fell into the ocean. I don't know if they fixed that or not, because I thought at one point last year, I was like, oh, it'd be nice to go take a trip, go to, Winchester House, Hearst Castle, go do that trip. But the road was fallen in the ocean, or at least that's what I last remembered. I don't know. I don't trust that California fixes anything. Anyway, rain. Rain. My weather report here will probably be as accurate as theirs, which is not. I don't know. Let's see. We have 50% chance here. Oh, shit. Stop it. I don't know. I don't know if they have, like, would you like to order rain? Yes. Dude. You only needed to push the button once. Dude. This is like, push the button on the rain. Somebody has ordered rain, and somebody over here is like, what the fuck did you do? Why'd you push the button 12 times? We don't need that much rain. Oh, it's okay. We want to really flush the whole fucking thing out. The fire didn't destroy enough. Flush the whole thing out. We don't usually have flood insurance here. Just telling you. Oh, coming in quickly. I hope I'm wrong about this. I hope I'm wrong about the rain here. This would be a powerful rainstorm now comes into the area. Like, this is flash flooding. People were like, what the fuck? Well, a lot of these people don't even have a home. The ones that do have a home, they're probably not going to be able to get sandbags into them in time. And it's just like, fucking rain. These people are diabolical. I'm just saying. What's the future then of the LA area that's been affected? Whatever we can know about it. What's the future? Black magic woman. Dead. Secrets revealed. Dead. It is not going to be like it was. There's multiple factors already happening behind the scenes that have already been taken care of. Like, not the, I don't know, the center of shit. I don't know. Tesla already left. There's going to be companies leaving even more probably. Like, it's changed the landscape of what LA, Hollywood, that area of rich fuckery kind of stuff's going on. It's already been fundamentally changed. It will never come back to what it was. Oh, but something good's coming. after justice is served on the Sodom and Gomorrah that was that land. Okay. So I guess that's good. Doesn't mean we're not going through the growing pains and the terrible tragedies, and I just don't want to harp on about it anymore. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Not a great reading, but you know, it's always going to be a crazy day probably here for the next few months, but we'll see. Keep praying for people. Pray for us. Pray for you. Pray for everyone. Keep your vibe high. Don't sink down into despair, because that's the energy they feed on, so don't get there. Just look at the bright side as best you can. And until next time, adios.